Well, it's a big day, Children's National Day, and of course, it's the China's International Kids Cup. We have Shola Rogers in the studio. Shola, good morning. It's good to have you here.
Good morning, guys, and happy Children's Day to all you children.
Thank you, all us kids, right? We have some of them right there at the stadium.
A journey that began a few days ago, and even before that, the preliminaries and everything comes to an end today. The countdown, in a few hours, we'll know who is winner of season 11. But you look at everything. I mean, how do you put it into words? I've enjoyed every moment. You know?
First things first, must commend you guys and everybody working behind the scene, the people who came up with this original idea of having such a massive celebration of children on Children's Day. You know, everything culminates in the finals. It's always big. I've seen a couple of them. It's amazing how everything pans out, and it keeps getting bigger and better. I'm glad that it's not as if there's a perennial winner. There's always a new team coming through. There's always one state that's done something, then another one comes. Yes, this school came 4 years ago. It's not like back-to-back and everything.
It's not the same school.
And it just reinforces what we've been saying, you know, that talent has never been the problem. It's to create the system, the structure, the conveyor belt, and that's what Channels has done. I saw a guy who was a footballer 3 years ago, who was a referee, this season. And I said, wow, look at the transition. Because we've always said it, people need to understand one thing. Sports can employ millions of people. It's not just the 22 guys running around chasing that small ball on the pitch. We're talking about coaches, we're talking about
the activities around the game,
medical team, you know, and every other thing, marketing, branding, a whole lot of stuff. So it just shows that even at that level, you have a young referee who will most likely go on to become a FIFA badge referee.
Absolutely, and it's just 15.
He will tell you that I played football. I said, well, I played the Channels Kids Cup. You know, so 11 seasons and counting. I wonder what we'll be talking about next year. It's probably going to have more countries other than Ghana and Benin. You know, we have Togo and the rest of them. Let's take it to Pan-African. Let's make it Pan-African and hopefully global.
Yeah, we saw pictures from the semi-final between Adetunji Kwara and Ekwelevi. That's from Benin Republic. How they got their first goal and they went ahead. Adetunji had to come from a goal down to be able to win this one 2-1. And if you check all the goals that were scored, I mean, the way they go about it and all that, it was really spectacular.
From open play.
Yes.
You know, the build-up, everything. You know, you start to wonder, like, are these kids really small? Like, their ball sense is amazing. Another thing, if you want to enjoy watching football, is to watch the movement of the ball. You know, when you have the ball, okay, everybody is focused on the guy with the ball and how they're moving from defense to attack or vice versa. But if you check the other guys, the way they organize, you start to wonder, like, if they're playing ball well at this level and we maintain this, but how do we maintain it? We need to create more Channels Kids Cups. We need to create more platforms for them to continue to express what they've learned. You know, before this, these children, they have this kind of tournament, you know, and they will train. You ask them to train. They train, but there's nowhere to play. You know, there's no tournament to express themselves, but look at the beauty of the play, the quality of football. It's amazing. It's just beautiful.
It's really amazing, and that was the goal that gave Adetunji Primary School, Kwara State, you know, that deserve because they played better and all that. Even when they were go down, they didn't really, you know, look at it. Thank you, they had to go ahead and all that. But this goal was a bit debatable. Was it a goal or was it not a goal? And no goal line technology anyway. It's just for kids. But at the end of the day, the referee had to give this one. The referee had to give this one. Why the Beninois were shouting it's not a goal, but then the referee had to give it that it was a goal. It was heartbreaking.
Of course, referees' decision always final.
Absolutely.
In any football game, so.
Absolutely.
It's just nice that the guys from Benin could go that far. You know, I saw clips of the guys from Ghana, and I'm like, wow, you know, I was impressed with also their celebrations. And, you know, especially the guys from Benin, there was this goal that there was this match that they won, and they got to show us how they celebrate, and I'm like, wow, kids will always be kids. But the purity in their game at this level is what we need to harness and just continue to build.
Let's also see pictures from the school from Port Harcourt, Banham and Samfra. That was how Samfra were out. It was just a lone goal, one goal they needed And that was just it. I mean, they were no Lagos school in the final. So the school from Port Harcourt, Banham Primary School, were the ones who made it.
I think the rest should have let that one continue. You hacked him and he didn't go down, you know. The hallmark of a determined striker. He wanted to get the goal.
Measure of the pressure, everything eventually led to a penalty. So
boom.
Eventually led to a free kick. And
did you notice he used his left leg there, you know, for that rocket?
Just imagine.
You know, so, and you know, there's a dearth of footed players and everything. So if we continue to allow these kids like this, the future looks very, very bright.
Absolutely looks bright. I mean, we've been talking about how, you know, shall I actually mentioned earlier, you know, I mean, conveyor belt, we already have it. So what is the progression going to? But then someone has answers for you. Sheyi Akiwumi is the first vice president of Nigerian Football Federation. Also, he's in charge of the grassroots development project with the Nigerian Football Federation. Let's hear from him the plans they've got for these kids.
I'm almost losing my voice, and the reason is I've just been shouting at the abundance of skills I've been seeing on the pitch. It's honestly, it can't be described. That's the honest truth, and I'm not exaggerating. You know, when you see these little boys, and you can this one play ball, can they even kick the ball, and then you see the skills that they display, both the people who win and those who lose. I wish there was something I could do. I've been cracking my head, what can I do to get all these boys together more times in a year? But channels must be commended. I'm privileged to be a part of this, honestly. You know, this is the dream. It's always been the dream, and you know, we've always worked with channels anyway. You know, we're lucky that we have the same kind of vision with channels. To catch them young, ensure they're in school, and you know, let's see the skills that they are displaying. So it's it's integral to eco-football.
All right. Interesting. I mean, we could go on and on and on and on. You know, like you say, tiny drops, you know, eventually make an ocean. And so, hopefully, as we're doing this, other people do other things, and the pool, Nigeria benefits.
There's one thing that I want to actually point out. Sheyi Akiwumi and his board have done a good job when it comes to age-grade football, grassroots sports. So they've done a massive job. And because if you listen to other people, it's as if they just want to get positions and move on. Well, I'm glad that they've done this, and we should just continue to build on what is on ground.
Okay, let's talk, you know, sometimes we just sit here and look at the game, but there are people who know the technical aspects of the game, and when they read the game, it's a little different from what we see. They put a lot of factors into consideration to say whether a tournament has been a huge success, a tournament is living up to the aims and objectives of, you know, the organizers. So let's listen to a member of the technical committee and also the president of the Nigeria Referees Association, Tadi Aziz, speaking about the Channels International Kids Cup and the levels that it has hit.
I'm very much satisfied with what we have put in place. And I've seen something about these kids. It's been 1 week of good football artistry, exciting moments. These kids are so happy, you know, they have displayed their kids raw, you know, and it's just one thing, that there is talent in this country, and there is sufficient future stars. And there's a lot to benefit from this. This is the under 13s. From this to 15, 17, 20, and you have future Super Eagles materials here. The schools are all struggling to be part of it. So it is because the standard is getting higher and higher. And we have no option. There is room for improvement. We can always improve. But this is awesome.
So that was Tadi Aziz, and Cecilia corrected me. You can just say that again. He's not just a member. He's not just a member. He's a chairman. So sincere apologies. Just keep my mind. So he's not just a member. He's a key member. Deciding factor, chairman of technical. And you listen to him, Shola. And I mean, what else to say?
Honestly, they've said it all, coupled with the things that we've already put out there. I just want to say that if you find yourself around Campus Mini Square, you know, anywhere on the island, or even on the mainland, you can take your kids out to have some massive fun. Watch kids like them play football, and also get all the perks that come with it. I've been there, so I know there will be things happening. You know, there will be lots of giveaways.
The fans' experience also is the series of gifts that they usually share and all that. Even during the group stages and all that, we saw, you know, our sponsors were, you know, magnanimous, you know, brought out things and, you know, you get some things, peanuts and all that and everything. So fans' experience is also part of it.
Come join everybody at the Campus Square.
Absolutely.
Probably if you have an axe to grind with Yemi, you can also come and say hello to him.
You can say hello to him, right? Now, you guys really want to see the players that will be playing today. We'll start with the third place match that's going to be between Sanfra School and, of course, the school from Benin Republic, Ekweleve. Both of them will be in action. They will be playing the third place match. You have some guys to really watch out for in that one. Let's take a look at those guys that will be, you know, representing or making their country and their state proud later today. There you have them, the kids that will be taking part in the third place match. You also have those that will be taking place in the final. I know the guy to watch out for, the left footer. You mentioned him, Tamuno Kingdom. He wears number 10 jerseys. I hope Port Harcourt, River State, you guys are taking notes of this boy.
If they don't, we are, you know. And with a name like Kingdom, what do you expect? He has to reign.
All right, let's also do it for the final as well. It's a teaser. Look at their faces, their names, the position that they play on the field. Take a look at all of those things. You can do a screen grab. We don't mind. Keep those things in your diary. Keep it wherever you can, because these guys will be great in the future. So let's take a look at what it's going to be like in the final, the two teams, the list, their coaches, and everyone. So just enjoy it. We'll come back for more. right, welcome back. Well, I think let's before we go on the break, let's quickly talk about the past winners and also a little shout out to all those who've supported this edition. So let's give it to you. Shola has been part of it even before some of us.
Oh, yeah.
And he can tell us the story behind some of these things. Unilag Star School first edition to 2009.
I remember Unilag winning very well. The kids were all over the place. But Ladilag stands out for me because those guys played like adults. Their football, they were beating people with 9-goal margins and all of that. It was really, really nice. Then the following year, Unilag came back. It was like, oh, return of the Mac. Like, no, we're not taking this line down. And it was the 2010 edition that I liked when they started screening out over-age players. And since that time till now, there's nothing like that. Because they actually were very strict with there was a particular school from Lagos Island. I will not mention their name. Those guys were amazing.
All right. So let's flip and talk about 2012, the Ikeja Central Primary School.
Yeah.
You remember I was around during this one.
Yeah.
So I should remember a couple of faces from that Ikeja Central Primary School. And 2013, Cecilia pronounced this.
Okay. That's when it went national and the team started coming from out of Lagos and all of that, because it used to be a Lagos thing initially. Then it became a pan-Nigeria thing. Now it's pan-West Africa. Then we want it to go pan-Africa.
Then global, who knows? Okay.
Worldwide.
We also have Toibat Primary School in Lagos. So after Delta won in Lagos, had to take it back. Toibat, where the kids won it that year. 2015, you have a Yanuge Primary School from Benin City winning it. And of course, 2016, LGA Primary School from Kaduna State. And 2017, you have African Church from Ogun State also getting the title. And then 2018, you have LGA Primary School from Kwara State. And right now, 2019, is it going to go back to Kwara or is it going to go to
Big question mark. Big question mark.
It's a very big one there. Where is it going to go to? We'll keep our fingers crossed. Campus Square. We want to see the final. I mean, the school that we emerged as champions this year of the season 11 of the Channels International Kids Cup. All you have to do is simple. Just drive down or take a bike or anything. Just go
BRT.
to a campus school. BRT, yes, BRT right now.
Just get there. That's what that matters.
Just get there and you have to see these kids play. It's the Children's National Day, so parents, you can also take your kids right there to enjoy all the kids playing football today, which is a big day for all of them. And it's free. It's free. A lot of gifts, fans experience, music, everything you can think about.
Total package.
I mean, the Super Eagles stars, you will see most of them also coming to support and all that. So it's going to be a wonderful experience for all those who want to go there and see these kids play on a spectacular day like this. Now, let's give a shout out to our sponsors, those who've been supporting the Channels International Kids Cup, starting with Visa, who've been supporting this. We also have the Danjuma Foundation also, supporting this, and also you have the makers of Indomie noodles also supporting us for one hour. Big shout out to all of them for staying true to the course of the Channels International Kids Cup this season 11. Okay.
We cannot overstate the importance of the sponsors.
Yeah.
Because if you do not understand, you will not achieve anything. If you don't have sponsors that will help you bring your dream to fruition. So kudos to all of them.
All right.